Shalom. This is just a quick hit through the spirit. But before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashum, Yahushua, Ba'ashum, Rakach, Wadash, the bonds of the apostles, the bonds of the elders, at Great Millstone, who rule well and taught the truth. Much respect to you brothers out there to preach his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Tabernacle of David that's being risen up right before your very eyes. The hopeful elect, which is scattered abroad as well. The speckled bird, which is scattered abroad as well. And some of our people is going to come in looking like the heathen, right? To you that's listening and learning, I say shalom, right? Let's get into this lesson, man. As you see the title right here, if you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix, and the show was called A House of Dynamite, right? And I watched this the other day, and I knew through the spirit, like, man, I gotta cover this, man, right? Because I guess some unknown, they don't know which country shot the missile, but it was coming towards America. And let me see, I got some bullet points, right? Their DPS satellites missed it, right? Or they were compromised, right? And pretty much, it's a lot in here, man. It's a lot in here. When you go watch this movie, it's in the spiritual manner, it's pretty good, but retrospect, when I'm looking back, it was all right, you know what I'm saying? But through the spirit, this was on fire. Through spiritually, yeah, this is on fire, because you go into it, right? The missile, all right, they're what was it? They're whatever type of missile that they shot, DSP missile or whatever, that was used to pretty much collide with the missile that was heading towards Babylon the Great. It missed, and quote was it's like hitting a bullet with a bullet. And another quote within the movie is like, one of the appear to be Edomites said, "This is what $50 billion buy you. It buys you a coin toss." Check this. Our trust in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. It ain't no coin toss, man. Once again, the scriptures speak of, if you do these things, ye shall never fail. Right? Our trust in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is 144%. And, we always say Lord willing, and Lord willing, right? Because we're going to be doing the things of the elect. Lord willing, we're of the elect. And you're going to see the downfall and the fall of your enemy. It's not going to be a damn coin toss. It's going to be known who's the Lord's servant. It's going to be known who's the Lord dealing with, man. Right? Once again, $50 billion. Can you even comprehend that, man? $50 billion buys you a coin toss. Right? And if I'm not mistaken, the percentage was 61%. It's like hitting a bullet with a bullet. And then you also had within the movie, what was it? The SMBM submarines, Shadow, the Russian Shadow submarines. They lost contact within those, you know what I'm saying? And within the movie, the other nations were gearing up for war as well. The scriptures speak about that. They was either gearing up for war or gearing up for their defense systems, right? Because of retaliation from Babylon the Great, right? And going to this movie, it was going to hit Chicago and pretty much parts of Indianapolis, if I'm not mistaken. And you have great beloved brothers and elders over there, A144, called Lord Yahweh Shmi Shah. Hey, if an event like that will happen, they will be good. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this right here. Psalms 9 and verse 10. And they that know the name, I gotta read that again. And they that know thy name, you see that? And they that know thy name. Hey, what's up, IUIC? What's up, GOCC and some of these other camps, right? And they that know thy name, his name is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, will put their trust in thee. And thou, Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, has not forsaken them that seek thee. You see that? If an event like that happens, once again, they were saying within the movie, their DPS satellites missed it or it was compromised. Hey, it could have been Esau Edom hitting his own people to start World War III, or the angels. You know, however the Lord set it up. But we know the men of the Lord, if an event like that happened, we just read, the Lord's not going to forsake them. They're going to be good. They're going to be good. Matter of fact, I may entitle this lesson, what are you going to do in 15 minutes? What are you going to do in 15 minutes? If I'm not mistaken, they had 20 minutes or 16 minutes until the missile hit Chicago. And there was pretty much nothing that they can do. Right? Their $50 billion missile that was supposed to collide with it, which was just a coin toss, missed it, man. Right? But the men of the Lord and the elect, those that trust in the Lord, it's going to be known. They're going to be protected if such event happened. Now, we know ultimately World War III, missiles upon missiles upon missiles, is going to rain upon Babylon the Great, and it's going to be beautiful. You see, we're not going to be wailing. We're not going to be crying. We're going to be rejoicing. We're going to be rejoicing that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua saved us. We're going to be rejoicing over the fall of our enemies, man. This is Sirach 5 and verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of power from the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua cometh forth. And in thy security, you see, going to the movie, president was at a basketball game. You had dudes in there, appear to be Edomites, keep on talking. Hey, have you seen the game? Have you seen the game? That bread and circus. The people were distracted by the bread and circus, and then you look up, a missile is coming down, and it's going to vaporize your ass, man. So it says, and it reads, in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. You see? The Lord has so many ways in which he has cooked up for the people to be destroyed. And if you ain't taking heed, you're going to be destroyed, man. Right? Let me get this right here. Jeremiah 13, verse 10. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob. When we hear the missiles, when we see the missiles coming, don't be fearful. You did what you were supposed to do. He that endured to the end, the same shall be saved, right? Save the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Neither be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee from afar, and I see from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. And ultimately, that's going to happen in the kingdom of heaven. We're going to be at rest. We're not going to be afraid. We won't have to worry about missiles and Esau Edom being over us, other nations being over us, man. We're going to be the kings. They're going to be the servants. Right? How the Lord set it up. From the foundation of the earth, how the Lord set it up, man. Righteousness is going to spring forth throughout the four corners of earth, man. Through our rulership. And guess what? You heathens are going to be thankful. Ain't gonna be no more weapons of war. Y'all gonna beat them down to plowshares, right? Get another one precept, Jeremiah 46 and verse 27. But fear not thou, O my servant Jacob, and be not dismayed, O Israel. For behold, I will save thee from afar, and I see from the land of their captivity, because we need saving. We need deliverance. And Jacob shall return and be in rest and at ease, man. Do you truly know to be at ease? I was just thinking, man, like this weekend went by so quick, man. It went by so quick. It's like I blink and I already got to go back to work. And not only that, they got us working longer hours this week. So not only did the weekend just blink, you got to work longer hours this week. I'm just like, man, come on. So do you even truly know what it is to be at ease, Jake? That's coming. That rest is coming. And none shall make him afraid. That's coming. We need that. You see, that's why we're going to be rejoicing when we see those missiles. We're not going to be panicking. We're not going to go crazy. We're going to understand why these things are happening. Psalm 16 and verse 8. I have set the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah, always before me, you see. The Lord is our refuge. The Lord is our number one in our life. Because he is at my right hand. Check this. I shall not be removed. I shall not be moved. Right? Get this right here. Psalms 46 and verse 1. Power is our refuge and strength and very present help in trouble. 2/3 of Jacob going to find out the hard way that what we've been saying is the truth. And nice security, they're going to be destroyed. They're going to get jacked up. Right? While us, the men of the Lord, Yahweh desire, we have those men. Protection, spiritual power is going to be upon us, man. Right? Once again, we're going to be rejoicing when we see those missiles, man. All right? But yeah, just a little quick hit. Watch the movie. Like I said, very spiritual. When you're looking at it in your spiritual eyes, it's very, very powerful. And don't be surprised if, I wouldn't be surprised, since they said their satellite system could have been compromised, right? Esau Edom shoots a missile upon his own people just so he can go after the other nations, but as playing in the hands of the Lord, because the other nations are going to shoot their missiles upon Babylon the Great. I wouldn't be surprised, man. Right? So anyways, Yahweh desires to edify and lesson. Shalom.